Well, welcome back. The time is now 11:12, and all day today, Way 31 is looking back 60 years to the desegregation of Huntsville City schools. And as history holds, there were fewer incidents here than in any other parts of the South or the state. Way 31's Chris Tatum shows us what Huntsville had to gain and lose to put up a fight against desegregation.
Alabama's role in the bloody 1960s civil rights struggle is well documented, from Selma's Bloody Sunday March to Birmingham's 16th Street Baptist Church bombing that killed 4 little girls. In Huntsville, it was a 6-year-old boy who broke down the barrier of race and paved the way for generations of black children to get the same quality education white children got.
I do know Sonny the Third.
Huntsville District 4 Councilman John Meredith was not around to see Sonny Herford III single-handedly desegregate Huntsville City schools. But make no mistake, he understands what Herford went through. His dad, James Meredith, was the first black student to go to the University of Mississippi.
There must have been a tremendous amount of loneliness on a daily basis for Sonny, being the only black person in that school.
Meredith grew up hearing his dad recount the threats he faced at Ole Miss, threats so savage he had U.S. Marshals guarding him around the clock. But that was small-town Oxford, Mississippi, where just being black could bring about brutality, never mind being the first.
Sonny had the benefit of doing it in Huntsville. And Huntsville, Alabama certainly wasn't Oxford, Mississippi.
By 1963, what is now Redstone Arsenal had been around more than 20 years. Its newest tenant at that time, NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center, was establishing Huntsville as a high-tech, state-of-the-art city. Suddenly, the city could attract people ready to shoot for the moon and reach for the stars.
Huntsville had a different outlook on racial relations than anywhere else in the state.
Meredith credits a former Nazi turned American aerospace engineer Werner von Braun.
He was working to advance the American rocket effort,
with helping Huntsville become tolerant, accepting, embracing.
He did not care what color you were, what gender you were, what nationality you were. It's, do you have the skill set to help me achieve the mission that the President of the United States has entrusted me with?
And that, Meredith believes, is why on September 9, 1963, young Sonny Herford integrated Huntsville City Schools with little fanfare and no violence. And while being first was far from easy for Herford or James Meredith,
his threats might have been classmates with fists, and Dad's was grown men with guns.
And while there's still room to expand and enhance equality everywhere, James Meredith stands certain, thanks to Sonny Herford III, Huntsville shines as Alabama's beacon for what equality could, what it should look like. In Huntsville, Chris Tatum, Way 31 News.